Well, I decided, since it's such a pretty day, I'm going to split a little wood with my two favorites that I got right now. Neither one of them's the Fiskars, because I hate that thing. We all know it's good, and it doesn't change the fact that it sucks. So, I really have, like, this Japanese splitter. Now the handle has to be addressed. That's a gimme. You know, having it chunk out like that, I just took a draw knife real quick and shaped him up. Cut it, it just splits so good. It's so good. I really like it. I really like it. So far, it hasn't loosened up. I read some complaints that they loosen up. And I don't know. I mean, it hasn't yet. You know, I don't have a lot of time on it. But man, it's so pretty out. What better activity? You're not gonna go fishing or something like that. Split some wood. Now, that council tool is great, but this splits better. Ooh, there was an overstrike. And that's kind of the way it should be, but I've overstruck a lot of hickory, and that did leave a dent in it. Hickory's just tough, man. But a friend of mine, he does some YouTubing, and he said I should ask, you know, the very few people that are actually watching my videos, but still, I like it. It's cool. If there's an axe out there that y'all want to see, or whatever, then kind of I could get it and do a review. I was actually thinking about, there's a Estwing axe. They got them at Northern Tool. They're only about 40, 50 bucks, $50. They look all right. They look like you got a halfway decent, good, you know, profile, and you can get them with a hickory handle. How well it's hung, who knows? You know, for 50 bucks. I mean, a good handle is going to run you $20 if you go buy you a replacement handle. Like when I go to do this one, if I was to buy a handle, you know, nothing's shaped like that, but it's gonna, bunch of ants on that. It's gonna cost 20 bucks, $15, $20. So how good could it be if you know the handle costs 20, and then everything going into the steel? I don't know. That was going to be probably my next one. Big old ash round. We got two identical ash rounds. Let's give him a pop. We'll get him on the first go. I don't know. That's a big round. Nope. And I'll say again that as good as this thing splits, this is too finished. Too finished. It needs to be a little bit rougher. There we go. Let me get over here. Just to make it to where you can hold on to it, and then have a palm swell. Didn't have anything. Oh, I split that bottom one too on this one. That's not bad. I mean, that's a sizable chunk of ash. But yeah, that's 60 or 70 pounds of wood there, I guess. Man, it splits good. It splits so good. Let's get, I got one more big round over here. Or I got two. I got two big rounds. Got one underneath of it is split now. Give this Count's tool a go. I just like splitting that better. But this is, you know, the handle on this is phenomenal. Tell right there, it likes to stick. Yeah. Let's try that Japanese one. I want to call it the Jap axe, but that's derogatory and I don't want to do it. But, you know, I can call that the CT. And that had a lot of help. But yeah, these Japanese axes, they're just, their hand tools are just phenomenal. Phenomenal. I mean, they do really good on rifle scopes and make a good rifle. Browning makes their guns, their firearms in Japan. All your high-end optics anymore, not all, but a lot of, must be a knot in that thing. Yeah, I can see it. All the good scopes, or not all of them, but a lot of them, are made in Japan. I'll be honest, I'm a little leery of overstriking that, which is kind of the wrong answer. You should just do it and not worry about breaking it, right? You should be able to. That's kind of a distance. But God, it's fun. It's fun to split with. There's a big old knot. Big old knot. But anyway, I wanted to just split a little bit because it's such a pretty day out, and shave my beard. I got to play Army this weekend. Hopefully, not too much more of that crap, because it's a complete and utter cluster. Terrible. It's not anywhere what it was 20 years ago. Well, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I tell you, even with the kind of the junk handle, this Japanese splitter is just an absolute animal. I love it. I totally overlook the handle that can be fixed, but it's just neat. And it splits wood so well. And yeah, I think like when I go to rehang it, obviously I'm not going to maintain this square. That I won't maintain that. I'll have a big beefy piece of wood there. And then on the eye here, I understand what they've done, but I'm not sure why. Like, why not just hang it with a traditional wedge? I just wonder if there's a reason behind it. So I don't know. I might try doing a traditional wedge down the middle there. But then I'm definitely going to put some kind of palm swell on it, because that's my biggest, I think that's my biggest complaint outside of it being squared off and had that real bad kind of damage on him, Now I overstruck it again, and right there, and it dented it, but I don't think that hickory would have done that. So I wonder if it's just the white oak just kind of isn't a good option for this, and I almost want to say that I see a crack forming, but it is what it is. Regardless, I'll just rehang it. It's not a huge deal. I'll get some hickory, rehang it. But yeah, God, it's so good otherwise. It splits so great. I got one more round over there, but I ain't gonna bother. I mean, I like this Council tool. I mean, I like it. Like I'll stand by what I said before. For a one and done, kind of like a dual purpose deal. It's probably gonna be pretty tough to beat. The handle's great on it. I mean, the handle is just pro. Steel seems good. It doesn't split as good as that, but it's an unfair. I feel it's unfair to this to compare the two because they're completely different designs. But I do like this Council tool. I really, really do. So I wanted to share my latest acquisition. It's over there underneath that tarp blown all over. I got me a band sawmill, and I got all that's walnut. That's big old cedar log, some catalpa. That's too big for this mill though. But I got me a woodland mill. So yeah, I'm pretty thrilled with it so far, but I haven't even opened it. I'm thrilled to have it, I guess I should say. But I haven't even opened it and put it back together, or put it together. But I got all these walnut logs. That's a big pile of cherry logs over there. There's another cedar log. That's a big hackberry. You gotta do that with chainsaw. Big, huge cherry. You gotta do that with chainsaw mill. There's a big oak deal over there. Or I mean not oak, but hickory. I might just make a handle out of that. But it's crotch, and I don't think it's long enough. Some locust over there. I might do that. Make a handle for that one. But anyway, big pile of cherry logs. It's starting to get some fungus on it. So this stuff really has to get milled soon. But it should be ready to go. Mill it, let it dry for a year, and it's good. And then I'm gonna build a kiln. A kiln for all the slabs. It'll be fun. When I get to do this, I'll do a video and see just how much of a pain in the butt it is to put together and all that. But it'll be a good time, and then we'll do some milling. But anyway, yeah, I appreciate it. Again, that Japanese splitter's pretty awesome. I mean, a lot of people don't do their own splitting anymore, but I do, clearly. Most people use a log splitter, hydraulic log splitter, but it's good. It's real good. I really like that Japanese splitter a lot. But anyway, thanks for watching. See here next week, I'll try to get around to putting that sawmill together, and we'll do some milling. All right, thanks y'all.